back, troops, to the latest edition of Sam Watch Live. Today we've got some new 3 3/4 inch figures. Been a long time since we said that. I'm here with my friend Eric Pfeiffer from Twin Sons Outpost. We're going to take a look at this figure. One of the first things that jumped out of us on our pre-inspection was that these tri-logo cards are becoming more and more common in the States, and there's a different back to the package, as you have a color card and a little bit of story. These are just, danger, danger, warning, and then, some simple text. But yeah, we get a look at Commander Thorn in the realistic style here. I was remembering Commander Thorn in Season 5, but we did some digging, and what was it, Eric?
Yeah, so Thorn was actually supposed to be in Season 5, but he ended up being in Season 6. He's in an episode called Crisis at the Heart. And Thorn's actually a very interesting character, Chris. The name was actually designed by Dave Filoni, and Dave Filoni, and as well as a couple of the other people at Lucasfilm who are really into like the Avengers and guys like that. So even like very similar to Commander Doom. With the green armor and stuff is sort of supposed to remind you of Doctor Doom,
right?
The villain from the Marvel villain.
Some Marvel, Disney, Star Wars type crossover stuff, which I'm sure we're going to see a lot of.
Exactly, and this is very similar. Thorn sounds a lot like Thor, and so that's where this character came from. He actually came from inspired by Thor. And as we see in the Clone Wars animated series, Thorn actually uses a rotary cannon, which is named the Hammer.
Right.
So, Thor's hammer. So it's very interesting what they do going from, Marvel to Star Wars and kind of that Disney crossover, and a lot of us might not even catch it.
Right, for sure. Well, I tell you what, troops, without further ado, we're going to jump into the nitty-gritty. We're going to get our Asgardian hammer, and we're going to get this joker open and get him into the nitty-gritty. Come on, troops, let's check him out. Okay, troops, real quick, we're going to go over Commander Thorn. As you see, he's got some high detail, something we haven't seen. Cheap little insert. However, Hasbro, for his 2 pistols that are included, has some indentations there in the packaging so it can hold them. That's something we didn't see last time. Just looking real close, it doesn't seem like you can, it seems like the head may be a little undersculpted. The weapons do fit in the hands quite nicely. You can put the fingers in the trigger and they hold real nice in the holsters. Just taking a look at him all the way around, he's a very clean figure. I believe it's the comma they call it. They got a lot of the details looking really, really clean. But there's something else that's stands out to us, Eric, and what's that?
Yeah, so a lot of these points of articulation, we've got the elbows, the wrists actually move as well. You can bend the knees, you can move the ankles around. His torso will also spin, so if you want him to, look different ways, you can keep his torso moving around. You can also pose him. So if you want to bend him, you can, make him go down onto his knee or something like that. I know a lot of people really enjoy posing their figures.
Action in the action figures.
Yes, action in the action figures. So this is nice because unlike some of the other figures that have been coming out, it's been able to get them to action, give them action and pose them. Unlike a lot of the other ones where it's just those 5 points of articulation.
So overall, troops, is Commander Thorn one you gotta have? I'd have to say most definitely. He might be a little bit easier to get because he is the only one in the case that's double packed. There's 2 of him and everybody else, there's only 1. Your thoughts on Thorn here?
Yeah, I really love Thorn. Even as a character in the Clone Wars, really great character. I really enjoy how they put this antenna on his left shoulder there, really accurate to the way that he looks in Clone Wars. His color scheme very similar to Commander Fox, so a lot of people get him a little bit confused, the 2 of them. But it is nice because he is the first ever Commander Thorn figure that we have, so it's great to see that.
Yes, and and again, that also tells us if a realistic version will sell well, they totally missed the boat at Hasbro and they stopped making Clone Wars animated figures way too soon. There were a lot of figures that you had to catch. But we'd like to thank our sponsors at Brian's Toys for donation of the figure, and We'll be kicking off our 15th anniversary celebration here at Sand Troopers. We already have begun. We're giving away a custom action figure of you, many 6-inch figures, and a lot of other things. So stay tuned to future segments of Sam Watch Live to find out how. Eric, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me at twinsonsoutpost.com, and we also have a podcast on our website called Twin Sons Transmission as well.
So if you make sure to check out Eric and Savannah and give them a listen. For Fife, until next time, I'm Dar Spice. You're still so very, very glad you're not. We're out of here. United we find.
The force is strong with sandtroopers.com. Indeed.